Another beautiful morning here in Støtt after the rain front of yesterday passed. The sun is out again, there's light winds. There's a nice temperature of about 11 degrees outside, and we've just finished preparing Polaris. We cast the line and we leave for our next destination. We plan to go to Ørnes today. Ørnes is about 15 nautical miles from here, so not too long a hop. We're going to visit an anchorage in between as well. And well, as you can see, that maneuver was not going to work. Instead of bringing the bow off the pontoon, I was just pushing the entire pontoon along the wall. I completely underestimated the wind, around 10 knots coming from behind. My plan was to motor gently into the aft spring, kick the bow out, then put the engine into forward, make a U-turn and leave the harbour. But Polaris simply would not let her bow come away from the pontoon. It didn't help that the pontoon was floating fairly freely alongside the wall. More importantly though, I should have known by now, Polaris does not like having her nose in the wind. So, new plan. Off comes the aft spring, on goes the forward spring, a few fenders get moved, and we leave backwards instead. Let the wind and the engine do the turning. So easy, once you stop trying to fight the elements. Yeah, that departure was a bit messed up to start with. I misjudged the wind and the direction as well, so it was too far from behind. It was only about 10 knots or so, but that was enough not to letting us getting out, and so we had to redo the springs the other way around, stern out, and that worked perfectly fine. So that's just things that happen. We are still on our way to Ørnes because Catherine wants to make a hike there. We have quite some wind now. We have an apparent of 23, but the highest gusts were up to 30 knots that we had. It's southeasterly wind, so it blows from inland, and that's probably the worst of winds you can have because it pipes through all the valleys and all the suns and all the fjords, and that's what we're feeling here. So we're going to check out Ørnes if the wind blows, and it could be because it's at the exit of a valley. If the wind is okay, then we'll stay. If not, we continue to the island of Bolga, which is another 12 nautical miles from there, so 2 hours. And this is the area of Ørnes. Another beautiful area. You see the snow-capped mountains in the backdrop, and now as it's spring, the green shores with all the trees. It's lovely, and the sun is out, really beautiful. Arriving in Ørnes, it turns out that the wind is not a problem at all. So Catherine goes on a hike and I give Polaris a proper scrub. Losing weight. It's like the safety belt, we always wear it. Or almost. Okay, we're ready to go. It's a beautiful morning. Not a lot of wind in general, but I think out here looks like we're gonna get some gusts. But then otherwise, just wonderful. It's the first time it's really warm in the cockpit. I guess it's about 16 or 17 degrees. We had our morning coffee in the cockpit today without the backdrop closed, so it's really nice. We're basking in some warmth. What a difference, what a contrast to last year. I remember last year on the 17th of May in Finnsnes, it's just about spring. There was still snow around, and here it's almost summer. Fantastic. Out there, far in the distance, that big rock, that's the island of Bolga, and that's where we're going today. Looks impressive.
try to walk around the island and going through a little tunnel.
In the mountain,
A
crack in the mountain. So Rugesteinen, we're gonna go past that one on the way back. So we take the long way to Rugesteinen. But now the first thing is Bolga, which is the crack in the mountain.
We talked with quite a lot of friends. They have been here before, and some of them went up to this crack in the mountain, but nobody actually dared to go around. So we will see if this is a motivation for Daniel or if he's scared. We will.
Scared?
Can you see? We can walk in our t-shirt. So
It's
sunny.
really hot.
It's really nice. Oh, it's beautiful. Perfect.
We're not used to heat above 16 degrees. That's probably what it is, but it's hot. We're suffering. So, somewhere up there, that's the crack. And I believe there must be a cave to walk through, because up there I'm not gonna go. What you say?
Beautiful. It's really, really nice, and it was until here it was much easier than expected. But now we have to find the chain or
The rope.
the rope.
Yeah. Easy. It's not so high, it's only 75 meters above sea level. So it's down here. Okie dokie.
Oh, du kannst vielleicht auch dort, aber ich weiß auch nicht.
Breitbeinig drüber. Now look at that view here. That's beautiful. Is it wet?
Yes.
It looks like somewhere really in the south with the white beaches.
Yeah, I'm actually tempted.
Except the water is 6 degrees.
Tempted to go for a swim.
Except the water is 6
but
degrees.
Still I'm tempted.
Freak out, she's coming. Freak out, she's sick of extra for you. Freak out, she's hacked. Freak out, she's coming.
How was the skinny dip, Catherine?
It was brilliant. It was really brilliant. It's nice, and we have some warm tea, so everything is fine. And anyway, coming out of the water, everything is warmer than in the water.
Well, it looks a bit lost. All these blue spots that guide the way. Oh, that's a brand new rope. Maybe a bit slippery. And once again, not the easiest of hikes. Some ropes and some scrambling again, but hey, we are getting used to it. But what a scenic and interesting hike so far. The walkable crack in the mountain, the steep descent, the skinny dip, and now Ruckesteinen, a rocking boulder, is still lying ahead. And all that on a sunny day under a blue sky. Luckily, we don't know yet what face the summer this year will show us. This is Ruckesteinen for Bolga. I said that right now. Look.
Yeah, now we can see it. Oh, but it's hard. Yeah, it's okay. You nearly missed it.
Here on these flat rocks,
It didn't look like it.
they used to dry fish in the olden days. Where do I know? Here, it's written up here. Today is a very special day. It's the 17th of May, or 17. Mai, and that's the Norwegian Constitution Day. So big celebration all over the country and in every place, and also here. There are activities, there are parades, and also here on Bolga, with its about 100 inhabitants, there are quite some activities planned, and that's where we're going. We're appropriately equipped. We both have a small Norwegian flag because that's the grand thing. Everyone has their flags out, and people will walk around in their traditional bunad, they're called. So it's probably going to be quite a great thing. Let's go and check it out. I need to be a bit elusive. Well, it's only a crowd of 100 maybe or so, but we first have to find where it is. We'll find them.
Hopefully.
It's very quiet in the rest of the village. There's flags all over the place. Join us next time as we continue south along the spectacular Helgeland coast. A good weather window gives us the rare chance to sail out to the remote and exposed islands of Myken, Træna and Sanna before the weather finally turns and we find ourselves trapped in Træna. We see that there is still a lot of wind down here, so out here